So, let's see. What else do we have? Let's move on from the straws and into another lovely topic. Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters. Um, if you don't know who she is, I'll pull up a lovely image. She's the crazed lunatic, uh, flamboyant as hell. Wears that stupid cowboy hat. Um, what is it?
She's
The
the also the U.S. representative from California.
Yeah. I mean, she's just terrible.
I noticed
Um,
California popping up a lot now in these stories we're talking about. It does
yeah.
seem to be a theme.
Unfortunately, aren't they trying to split up their state? Can we just like try and? I mean, the San Andreas fault is there. Can we help that fault kind of push them away from? I mean, um,
Actually, they did have a proposed bill that would split the state into three separate states, but a federal judge squashed that. I don't know, 2, 3 weeks ago, I think. I don't recall why, but they put an end to it before it even started. I'm guessing because they couldn't rally everyone in the state to vote as a whole, and it would, you know, take some degree of power away.
well, I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I can't stand her, but we'll just listen to a little bit of what
All
she
right.
had to say a couple weeks ago.
How dare you separate children from their parents? How dare you pull children out of the arms of their mothers? How dare you lie and say you couldn't do anything about it? You're the one who caused it, and you're the one that we're going to make to turn it back because what you're doing now is lying, lying, lying. The
Woo!
American people
Yeah!
have put up with this president long enough. What more
Yeah!
do we need to see? What more lies do we need to hear? It is time for us to say, even though there are those who don't want us to say it, Mr. President, you need to be impeached. He has done more than is needed to be impeached. But putting this on top of all that he has done, his alignment with Russia and Putin, his love of the dictators of the world, how he has not said one word about the fact that they tapped into our DNC, underlined our democratic process to these children. All that we know is they're in cages, they're in prisons, they're in jails. I don't care what they call it. That's where they are. And Mr. President, we will see you every day, every hour of the day, everywhere that we are to let you know you cannot get away with this. Thank you so very much.
So, in that, I mean, I can't. I just, I can't listen to her voice any longer. She calls for protests. You need to protest and you need to kick people out of restaurants that are part of ICE and that are part of Trump's administration. You need to go in there. You need to harass them. They've done it already to a couple of people. They've done it to Sarah Sanders. They've done it to one of the other guys in his administration that actually ended up resigning. Who was it? It was the EPA person or something. Um,
I don't recall.
I'll have to find
I know
it.
that yes, a number of people have been confronted at. How did she say it? If you see them at a restaurant, at a gasoline station, at something else, the gasoline station always sticks with me because who the hell calls it a gasoline station? But yes, I do
uh,
remember. Um,
well, they're calling. She called for a bunch of protests. Well, it ended up happening at her office.
she got her wish. She got exactly what she asked for.
Why don't you tell the story about that? The group that was gonna protest and then decided not
All right.
to.
Okay. Well, this article I'm reading from the AP News, and Basically, what was going to happen was a group called the Oath Keepers, that I admittedly don't know enough to really talk about them, but they were all about, standing up for free speech and things like that, they say. Um, they were planning on having a protest, apparently outside her offices, and decided not to. So, they they were scheduling a protest, and then they posted on their social media that they would not be doing it after all. That did not stop members of the far left from showing up to counter protest, and not having anyone to counter didn't stop them from counter protesting. So again, this is from the AP. It says a group of counter protesters there to support Waters were chanting "Black Power" and other slogans when a pickup approached. The vehicle, occupied by two men who appeared to be white, was stopped by the crowd. Some marchers opened the doors, and one grabbed the flag flying on a pole in the bed of the truck, which then sped off. So they stopped a vehicle that, by all accounts, was just driving by because it was a city street and they were going somewhere, and stole property out of this vehicle after opening the doors. And I can see why they sped off, because if a group of people were surrounding a building and chanting any kind of slogan and then opened my car door, yeah, I'd be speeding off too. Um, the flag was then stepped on and lit on fire as someone stoked the flames. A few people cheered and someone yelled, "This is not the American flag, this is their flag." And this all happened um, outside the Los Angeles office of U.S. Representative Maxine Waters. So there's her protest. And she tried to say yes, but she wanted peaceful protest. Well, you might notice they didn't actually assault anyone. Even when they opened the truck's doors, they didn't grab the guys. I don't know if they had the chance, but whether you like it or not, that was a peaceful protest technically. So she got exactly what she asked for. It just made her look bad.
Well,
And
too bad,
yeah,
because this is someone that called for a bunch of protests to happen, and
hmm
now she's not even reached for comment or anything about this. Because she's not going to say anything about the protests that happened in front of her own office. So
I seem to
that
remember
woman.
someone. I don't think they could reach her for a comment specifically on this, but she did speak out against it afterwards. Saying how, well, basically she said that she realized they had the legal right to burn the flag, but she didn't approve of it. And
Well,
again, though,
I'm
I don't
shocked.
approve of it either. Let me put that out to the world. I don't approve of it. But she's right. They did have the legal right to, but she doesn't really. Oh, how to say this? I don't feel that she should be denouncing them because, again, she got exactly what she asked
She
for. She
called for
wanted
it.
them to peacefully protest, and they did.
Yeah,
Right.
just unbelievable. Um,
It's that whole "be careful what you wish for" thing. I know
yeah.
we've all heard that since we were kids, and apparently she hasn't taken it to heart because that is what she wished for.
Mm-hmm.